So now we are going to create a simple loading animation that will look like this. As you can see, this is a circular loading animation, and we can display this loading animation with the help of just HTML and CSS whenever you are retrieving data to be displayed to the user. So guys, let us move to the VS Code. So guys, over here inside the HTML CSS projects folder, we are going to create new folder over here, and we will say loading animation in this case. And inside this folder we are going to create couple of files over here. So the first file will be index.html file, and the other file will be representing the CSS file, that is style.css file. So guys, basically we are going to make use of this external CSS file over here. So inside our HTML file, in this case we are going to make use of this particular Emmet abbreviation, that is exclamation mark in this case, that will help us in order to create this particular HTML template in order to create the web page. So guys, over here for the title tag we are going to provide the string that is loading animation over here, and also we are going to link this external style.css file over here with the help of the link tag inside the HTML file. So guys, after this, inside the body tag, what we are going to do is simply we are going to create a div tag with the class that is loading over here. So guys, basically this div tag will help us in order to create the loading animation on the web page. So let us provide certain CSS properties to this div tag over here. We are going to make use of this class name that is loading, and inside the style.css file we will provide the dot character followed by the name of this class. Now guys, what we will do is simply we are going to provide a fixed width and height for this particular div tag. So let's say we have 200 pixels of width and 200 pixels of height over here. So basically it is a square box initially, and apart from this we are also going to provide the background color. So let's say we provide the gray color as the background color, and then guys, for the body part as well we are going to provide certain dark color as the background color. So you make use of this body tag, and inside the curly braces we will provide the background color, and let's say we provide the black color as the background color over here. Let me just save this file now, and let us make use of this live server. So simply we have to click on this go live in this case. So guys, as you can see, we have the black color as the background color over here, and we have created the div tag successfully, that is in the form of a square box in this case. Let us get this square box at the center of the page over here. So what we will do is inside the style.css file for the loading class, simply we are going to provide the margin, it is equal to auto, and then apart from this, from top as well we are going to create certain margin. So let us provide the 20 pixels of margin from top. Let me just save this file now, and if we see on the web page right now, the div tag is at the center of the screen over here. Now guys, since we want a loading animation out of this div tag, first of all we will have to convert the square box to a circle. So what we will do is simply we can make use of the border radius CSS property, and when we provide the border radius as 50%, the square shape will be converted to circular shape over here. So let me just save this file now, and as you can see on the web page there is a circle that is getting created over here. Now guys, instead of using the background color, that is coloring this circle as a gray color, we will make use of the border color over here. So let me just comment out this background color in this case, and simply we will provide the border of let's say 20 pixels, and the border type will be solid in this case, and the same color, that is gray color, we are going to provide for this particular border. When we save this file now, so as you can see we have created a circular shape div tag over here. Now guys, on one side we want the border color to be white color. So let's say on the top side we want the border color to be white color, so that we can see the loading icon out of this div tag. So what we have to do is we need to separate out these values that we have provided inside the border CSS property. So I'm going to comment out this line of code, and we are going to separate it in such a way that we have to provide all these values separately. So first of all we will provide the border width over here of same value, that is 20 pixels, and then the border style must be solid in this case. So we provide border style CSS property, and it is of the type solid, and the border color must be gray. So simply we make use of this border color CSS property. Now guys, when we provide the value for this border color, the first color will represent the top color over here, followed by the right color, and then we have the bottom color, and then we have the left color in this case. So the first color that we want to provide is white color, that will be provided at the top side of the border for this particular circular shaped div tag, and then after this on the right hand side we want the gray color, and then on the bottom side we again want the gray color, and on the left side as well we want the gray color over here. So guys, basically only the top side must be white in this case so that we can see the loading icon. So when we save this file now, as you can see, there's a border color of white color at the top of this particular circle. Now guys, simply in order to make this circle look like a loading animation, we need to rotate it by 360 degrees and we have to continue the rotation. So what we can do is we can make use of the keyframes over here, which is very important when you make any of the animations inside the CSS. So guys, we make use of @character followed by keyframes keyword over here, and then followed by the space character, and then simply let us give the name to this animation that is loading over here, and then after this we need to provide the curly braces. Now guys, we need to define the different stages of the loading. So let's say at the 0%, which is at the start of the loading, we don't want any rotation, so simply we can provide the transform CSS property, and inside this we are going to make use of this rotate function, which is going to have the value as 0 degrees over here. So at 0% we don't want any rotation. Now guys, similarly at 100%, that is at the end of the animation, we want the rotation to be 360 degree, which means this particular circle should start from the 0 degree and then at the end of the animation it should be completely rotated by 360 degrees over here. So for 100% in this case, we need to provide transform CSS property once again, and then we need to make use of the rotate function, and simply we provide the value that is 360 degree over here. So guys, in this way from 0% to 100% we have provided the different animations. You can also provide the animations to the intermediate percentages, that is 10%, 25% or 50% and so on, based on your animation requirements. So guys, in this case currently we only want to rotate this particular icon, and that is why we have provided the transform CSS property with the help of the rotate function over here. Let me just save this file now, and you will not see any changes right now on this web page. That's because we have to link this particular keyframes that is loading with this particular div tag that is having the class name that is loading over here. So what we can do is inside this loading class we can make use of the animation name CSS property, and in this case we need to make use of this name that is loading over here, and then after this we also have to provide the animation duration. So let's say we want the duration to be 2 seconds. So within 2 seconds the icon will rotate itself from 0 degrees to 360 degrees over here, and then after this we want to rotate it infinite number of times. So basically we make use of this animation iteration count over here, and we provide the value that is infinite in this case. Let me just save this file now, and if you see the web page, as you can see in 2 seconds the icon is getting rotated over here, and in this way we can easily create the loading animation. Now guys, you can see that the speed is decreasing at the end of the animation, so simply we can make use of another CSS property, that is animation timing function, in order to keep the speed linear over here. So simply we provide the value that is linear in this case, that will keep the speed of the loading animation same throughout the animation. So when we save this file now, you will see that the speed is linear right now, and there is no decrease or increase in the speed as far as the loading animation is concerned. So guys, based on your requirements, you can have the different color for this particular loading animation that will match along with the background color of this particular web page, and then based on the JavaScript code, once your data is successfully retrieved from the database or from the internet, you can hide this particular loading animation. It becomes very important in order to keep your users engaged with the help of such animations on the web page whenever you are retrieving data with the help of JavaScript. So guys, this is one of the ways in order to create the loading animation on your web page with the help of the HTML and the CSS. Comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video with a different HTML and the CSS project. So stay tuned.